Hey everyone, I'm Erin and this is Jess, the museum manager, and welcome to our new series on our YouTube channel called the Nelles Manor Announcements. Hopefully we'll come up with a more catchy name for it at some point in the future. Right now it's a little bit boring, unlike all of our activities and events here at the Manor. So do you want to tell them a little bit about what happened this past weekend on Canada Day?
Sure. So we were open on Canada Day. That was a Sunday, July 1st. It was very, very hot. We had quite a few people come through though. It was a good turnout considering how hot it was. There were activities next door at the Grimsby Museum as well, so that brought a lot of people in. There was a dedication of a Vimy tree as well, so it was pretty exciting. There was a lot going on that day. For us, we had activities out on the front lawn. We had stilts, we had croquet, we had tug of war, things like that. Inside, we had kids' activities as well. We did coloring, matching games, scavenger hunts, all historically themed and tying in with the history of Nelles Manor. So yeah, lots of kids liked doing that. And we had lots of adults through as well. So yeah, all in all, it was good. We had a lot of people come through. It was fun. Yeah, so the walls of the manor are 3 foot thick stone walls, and that kind of keeps the cool air in a little bit better than a regular house would. We do have air conditioning, but we try not to have it on too often. So yeah, so even though it was hot outside, you come in and you're immediately hit with this wall of cool air. So that's something that we can offer that not every other building can.
Another thing that's going on in the Manor right now is that Jess is doing a lot of research, and she's learning a lot about the objects in the house, and maybe you can just tell them a little bit more about the research you're doing.
The research I'm doing, like going to Brock tomorrow, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a lot of copies of old documents from Robert Nelles, the man who built the house, and it teaches us a lot about who the family was and what they did, but that's not all that is out there. I'm going to Brock University tomorrow to the Special Collections and Archives, and I'm going to look through a whole bunch of documents that we don't have here at the Manor. And I'm looking for a few specific things. I'm looking for any mention of Robert's property as part of a battle site. So we know that during the War of 1812, there was a couple skirmishes that took place in Grimsby, which was called the 40 at the time. And we know all of this happened, but we want to be able to find more specific primary sources. So if I can find anything that mentions any sort of battles going on here, specifically June 8th, 1813, which is when the engagement at the 40 took place, that would be fantastic.
I was just saying to Jess, it's really good that we have her here to do the research, because not everyone would think it was as fun as she does, but I think that some of you might find this research and the stories that she learns from this research really interesting. So let us know in the comments if you would like to hear anything more about that research, and if you'd like to maybe see an event about some of it. Or something like that, because we're doing this YouTube series not only just to tell you what's going on, but also to try and get the community a little bit more engaged and see what you guys want to see at the Nelles Manor, because we have a lot that we can offer in this space. A little bit before the Canada Day weekend, which just happened, a volunteer actually came into the Manor and donated this beautiful Union flag. Where'd they get it from?
He is a flag expert. He does flag reproductions for all sorts of military people in Niagara. So he's done for the Fenian raids in the 1860s. He's done Civil War stuff for American Civil War. He does, I don't know where he gets it from, but it's an antique Union Jack. We've had one behind us since the Manor opened, but this is a new one, and it's beautiful, and it's an example of the community involving itself, I guess. Mm-hmm. And also that this is where they would have had a flag originally. Robert would have been proud of his military status.
And it works amazing right here. And it was here for Canada Day, so we got to show that off. And we're just really happy to have the community involved in ways like that.
We've had lots of donations from different people of the community over the past 3 years. This is just one example, so it's fantastic whenever people come in and say, hey, I have something that might fit in your manor and I'd like to donate it. So it always has to go through a selection process, but this one we definitely wanted to keep.
Thank you. Thanks for telling me about the flag and for telling me about all the things that happened on Canada Day weekend.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, no problem. But let me just finish off by saying subscribe to this to see all the future announcements and follow us on Instagram because Jess has been doing some interesting series on there.
Yeah, just last week we did a fun one called Guess the Object. So every single day I posted a picture of an object on Instagram, an object that we have around the manor here. So like for example, this one, it's a compass. And I didn't do this one specifically, but just little knickknacks that you might not know, well, everyone might not know right offhand. So it was fun, all the people commenting and guessing what they were. Some of our followers are pretty smart people, so they guessed quite a few of them, but yeah, it was fun.
It's pretty cool. All right, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Well, I will see you in the next video. Hopefully Jess will do this again with me. Bye!